Hello everyone, this is SIT 771 Object Oriented Development. So in this particular task 8.1, which is a video presentation for the task 7.1 abstract transaction. Um, so we have created a banking account system. So this particular account system contains these C sharp files. The first one is account.cs, then followed by bank deposit transaction, followed by program, followed by transaction, and then transfer transaction and withdraw transaction. So this particular banking system contains all the facilities which we have in the typical banking app. So let's get started with the account.cs. So again, like here we are using the system library. So using that, we are making the file. This is a public class called account. So again, this code is about like how we initializing the account class. So in this this particular code is highlighting the dialog box of for the user to input a valid deposit value, which should be integer. So we can also add float values in a, which means like we can the user can also input the values in the form of decimals. So again, we are also providing that facility in our system. Again, we are using the withdraw account here, withdraw class here. Then again, this particular code is just printing the amount of the user's balance corresponding to the account. So this is what we have in the account.cs. Then in the bank.cs, it contains the all the account details of the particular user in a particular bank. So yes, we can see that this particular method is just executing the transaction related to the user. This code is printing the transaction history for the particular user. So yep, this is the comment section, like how we can modify the code and add multiple transaction here. Then we have the deposit transaction file. So in this particular file, it provides the facility to the banking system that the user is able to deposit money. So this kind of system is making the bank or app pretty much flexible and dynamic. So again, this particular code is all about like making the transaction possible for the user when they are depositing the money. So if the user is not able to deposit the money, this particular message dialog box will be shown to the user in the interface. Yes, again, this is how we are handling the rollback. Yep, this particular code will print the transaction details for the user. So let's go to the program.cs file. So this particular file gives us the value of the amount which the user have input. Yep. So again, like we are using a simple case and simple if and else case statements here. So here we are using a while statement to quit the menu option. Yep. So we can see that again we have different types of message output for the user when they are inputting the value. Yes, like if the user is not able to name the account, or like if the account is empty, then this particular dialog box will be shown. So again, if the user inputs a name which is not present in the database or the history, then this particular message will appear that no account found with the name written by the user. Yep, this particular code is all about the program of the banking system. So it's like using all the concept of object oriented programming, that is polymorphism, abstraction, inheritance, and encapsulation. So again, we have created a public enumeration and many options here. So this will be written on the interface, like one will be correspond to new account, then followed by withdraw, deposit, transfer, and print and quit. Then we have the transaction file. So in this particular file, we are able to get the transaction details. If the user had it will just show like if whether the transaction is successful or not. So again, like if the transaction is reversed, then we will have this particular dialog box. Yes, then we have the transfer transaction. So if the user wants to transfer his amount from one account to another, then this particular file will be used. For example, like there are two users, Anmol and Yoginder. So if Anmol wants to transfer his money to Yoginder, then this particular file or logic in this file will be used and accessed. Yep, again, like if the user is not able to transfer the transaction, this particular dialog box will appear. Yep, if the transaction is reversed, then we will have this particular dialog box. So after transferring the amount, we are also giving the facility to the user to print the details of the statement or the account they have. Then we have the withdraw transaction. Again, it's very much similar to the transfer transaction. uh, this particular file enables the user to withdraw money from the particular bank. So yeah, if the user is typing the amount which is not available in his bank account, then we will have this particular dialog box in the interface. Yep. So again, at the end, we are also displaying the total details of his account. Yes. So let's try to run the program now. Yep, we can see that we have multiple options here. So let's add account. So let's say we have entered Yogi with $2,000 as the initial amount. So let's say we should withdraw Yogi. Let's say we are withdrawing $20. Let's deposit. Let's say like add account Anmol, right, with the initial balance of two. Let's say we should deposit to the account three. Deposit to the let's say transfer. Yep, transfer to Yogi to Anmol. Let's say $10. Yep. Then we should print the account detail Yogi Anmol. Okay, so again, like we by mistake we have done the same thing. Let's say $10. Let's say print Yogi. Yep. So we can see that the account balance is 2000 here. Yep. So that's how like our account program is working. So thanks for watching.